Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. I really appreciate it. So this is the second part of the first video that I've done before, and guys, don't worry about that because I'm gonna put the link in the description box below. So if you want, you can go check for that video first and then come back to this one. It's up to you. First thing that we're gonna do for this second part of the application will be actually to create the login file. So let's say login page darts. Here let's import the material and say stateless widgets. Let's call it login page actually. So this login page, we can just put it right here for this for now, but we're gonna change it after. But now let's just do this. Let's save and see. Okay, we're good. Let's go back to the login page and change this stuff right here. Here in the build function, let's return a scaffold. And inside of this, for the body, we'll say safe area. For the child of this safe area, let's put a column children, because as you can see, these widgets right here are sitting one after the others but vertically. This is the reason why we need to use a column widget right here. So everything displayed in this column will be displayed vertically actually. Okay, so the first widget will be, as you can see, there is some space right here above this hello again text. So let's add that space. Size box, height, let's say 50. The text actually is hello again. Let's give it some style. Text style. So the font size will be 30. The font weight, let's make it bold. Let's save and see. Okay, very good. So now we need this text to be displayed at the center. All we have to do is to wrap this text widget by a center widgets. So let's save. Okay, we're good. After that, we need to add this text, welcome back, you've been missed, this text right here, and all we have to do is let's copy this text and put it right here. Let's save and see. Okay, very good. The text is actually displayed. For the style of this text, let's give some style, like the font size will be 20. So let's save and see. Okay, very good. But we don't want this text to be displayed like this. I want any further. The other thing that we're gonna do will be now to implement the font family for our project. And the way we're gonna do that is to come here in the asset folder and copy paste all the fonts that we need for our project, and then open the .yaml file, and here specify the name of our font family that we're gonna need actually, and specify all the path that we need for where our font family is. So the last thing, but not the least, would be now to open the main file, and here in the theme data we're gonna write something like font family, and it's gonna be Poppins. And after that, let's save and see, and there we go, everything is okay. So now we're gonna create these two text font field widget right here, and The way we're gonna do that is by creating some custom text field widget right here that we can call every time we need it here in our interface. So let's say custom text field. Let's now return the text form field. After that, let's say decoration. Here we call it input decoration. It's not a container. After that, let's say if it's filled, it's gonna be true because we want it to be white. After that, we're gonna put the field color. It's gonna be white for us for this tutorial. And also let's provide some hint texts. The hint text will be, let's begin with password. So after that, let's call this custom fields widget from our interface and see what's the result. But here we need first to add this size box, give it a height of maybe 40, and then here we can add some padding because we want to have some space to the left and the right side of this custom field actually. So let's say symmetric horizontal 20, and the child now will be this one right here. Let's paste it here and see where's the results. Okay, we're good. So now we're gonna need to make it beautiful because as you can see here, it's very ugly. So let's first add some content padding to this decoration. So let's say content decoration, let's say symmetric, or maybe all, because we want to have the space all around these widgets. So let's say 20, and it's good. After that, we're gonna need to add some padding to our text form field, and the way we're gonna do that is to add a parameter called enable border. So this enabled border receives the outline border. So for this outline border, let's define some radius. Border radius, let's say circular, it's gonna be 16 for us. And then so let's remove first this constant because we have radius in our decoration. It's not a constant anymore. So let's 7C. Okay, we're good. After that, let's remove this additional border here. So all we have to do is to write border side, okay. And for this border side, let's remove the color by writing colors transparent. Let's 7C. Okay, everything works. So for the password, we're gonna need to have some kind of suffix icon right here, and the way we're gonna do that is by just saying here suffix icon. We're gonna need to have some padding all around this icon. So let's say only, it's gonna be only at the right side. Let's give it 10, and then the child will be an icon button because we want it to be clickable. Let's pick up this one. Okay, and press will be like this for now, and this icon will be now icons, something like an eye. Okay, so let's save and see. Okay, we're good. As you see now, our text fields is more beautiful. Okay, so the other thing that we're gonna do now will be to copy paste this code so we can have a username field here in our interface. So we're gonna paste it just there and say size box because we wanna have some space between them. Let's say maybe 16. Okay, let's 7C. Okay, everything works very well, but now it's not yet very well because we want to make a difference between these two text form field widgets, and the way we're going to do that is to pass some parameters to these custom text field widgets. So all we have to do is to define first, so the first variable will be, it's going to be required, and it's going to be a nullable string. So let's call it hint. This one will be displayed here. It's gonna be our hint texts, and after that we're gonna make sure we want to know if this text form field is a password, or not. Is password. It's gonna be boolean, and by default it's gonna be false. So here we can now make a test here on our suffix icon. So if it's password, we show this. Instead we're gonna display an empty sized box. So let's come back to our screen and add these hints. The first one will be enter username. Let's write enter username. The second one will be password, and it's gonna be a password true. Let's make that variable true to make sure this one is a variable and this one is not. Okay, very good. As you can see here, now we have these two text form field widgets, the enter username text field, and the second one, which is the password text form field widget. It will be now to display this recovery password text right here, and it's pretty much simple. All we have to do is, let me copy this code first, go back here to our code and write something like text and copy that there. Okay, very good. So now we're gonna have some space here at the top of this text. Let me write height. It's gonna be 10 maybe. Let me save. Okay, it's good. But now, as you can see, this text is centered, and we don't want that for this interface. For us, we want to have this text here at the right side of the screen. So all we have to do to achieve that, we're gonna wrap first this text widget inside a center, and then we're gonna change that. So let's write here line, and for this line let's write something like alignment, and alignment will be center right. Let me save. Okay, as you see, it works, but we're gonna need some space here at the right screen of the screen because we don't want our text to be stuck to the screen. And to fix that issue, we're gonna wrap this by padding and say only right. It's gonna be 20. Let me save. Okay, we're good. Okay, now let's add the sign in button, as you see right here, and it's really not gonna be difficult. So the first thing, let's write this text right here, which is the sign in. Let's save. Okay, after that, let's wrap here container, and for this container, let's add some decoration, box decoration. The color will be app constants button color. This color is coming from our app constant class. As you see here, everything is here. It's really simple. If you want, you can just copy paste this color and it's gonna be the same thing. So after that, so let's save and see. Okay, we have our small button, but we are not yet done. The other thing that we're gonna do will be to center all the contents. So of this container, let's make it centered. Let's save and see. Okay, it's good. Now we're gonna need some padding, margin instead to our container. Let's say symmetric horizontal. It's gonna be 20 because we want to have some space at the left and the right side of our button. After that, let's add some decoration, stuff like border radius. Our border radius will be 16. The same thing as our custom text fields. So after that, we're gonna need some padding to our text. So let's say padding, it's gonna be symmetric, and here it's gonna be vertical. Let's say 20. Okay, we're good. And after that, for these sign in texts, let's add some beautiful stuff like the color. The color will be white, the weight will be bold, font weight bold. Okay, and let's also increase the font size. Let's give it 16 and see. Okay, we're good. After that, we're gonna need some space here. The way we're gonna do that is by adding some size box here. Let's say 40. We want it to be big. Let's save. Okay, we're good with that. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate the fact that you're watching my videos. I'm gonna make the last part of this tutorial tomorrow because today I had too many things to do. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if it's not yet done. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.